It's Debatable with Mark Gray here on MLBBro.com.
What's up, folks? Welcome to Debatable, where we come with nothing but high cheese. I'm Mark Gray, joined by former Major League manager Bo Porter and one of my teammates from the MLB Bro Clubhouse. He is David Grubb. So, gentlemen, let's get right to it. Here is the first pitch for Debatable on MLBBro.com. And, Bo, we will start with you. Does Dusty Baker have to win a World Series to validate himself as a Hall of Fame manager?
No, Dusty Baker does not have to win a World Series to validate his Hall of Fame career. To me, he was a Hall of Fame manager / player prior to even coming back to manage the Houston Astros.
David, what say you?
I mean, I can understand both sides of it, but ultimately I think Dusty is a Hall of Fame manager. He's the only manager in the top 15 that doesn't have a World Series ring. But at the same time, I look at Dusty and I say, this is a guy who's traveled. Everywhere he's gone, he's won. And that, to me, is something that's very unique amongst managers.
Yeah, but there's winning, and then there's winning the big one. And how much does that count for your place in history, Bo Porter?
When you look at Dusty Baker, whether it's his playing career with the Dodgers or all of his stops along the way, Dusty Baker took over franchises that were on the downs, and he led them to success. And he was fired at the height of success from several locations. It's all about timing. Dusty Baker has been in some good locations. He just have not been afforded the opportunity to see some of his work through.
David, is this a long-time achievement award? Is this some longevity thing with Dusty right now? Or do you just think that the body of work is currently constructed something that gives him that all-time place?
Yeah, consistency. I think I don't think he's the Don Sutton, and just hung on and got 300 wins. You look at Dusty, it's not his fault that Alex Gonzalez couldn't catch the ball at short when he was in Chicago and that Mark Pryor and Kerry Wood's arms fell off. He took that team literally as far as he could. The teams with the Giants that he had within striking distance of winning that World Series against the Angels, and then to take over what he did with the Astros and do what he did with a team that didn't know him in a circumstance where that locker room could have fallen apart, and then to get them to achieve beyond what they should have. I just think it shows that Dusty's message translates, his philosophy translates, and that, to me, when people talk about being too old or not being able to connect, he's connected everywhere in every situation. And I liken him in a lot of ways to Frank Robinson, who's clearly an underrated manager as well, who won in a lot of difficult situations.
So when you look at his body of work, what he's inherited, the number of games that he won, and the foundation that he's led for the Cubs and the Giants to become world champions, there is no debate. Dusty Baker should be in the Hall of Fame as a major league manager, if for not what he's done on the field, certainly for the contributions that he's made inside the clubhouse and away from the game. For Bo Porter and David Grubb, I'm Mark Gray, and that's Debatable. Don't take none of that stuff looking.
MLBBro.com, covering black and brown major leaguers.